The first policy on education had come in 1968 under Indira Gandhi government. Prior to this policy, a resolution in Lok Sabha was moved in 1964 by Congress MP Siddheshwar Prasad, who criticized the government for not paying enough attention to education. And center lacked a uniform vision and definite philosophy for education. The government of the day agreed that there should be a national and coordinated policy towards education. The government then set up a 17-member education commission under UGC chairperson Dr. D.S. Kothari. On the basis of recommendation of Kothari Commission, the first national educational policy was released in 1968. The major recommendations of this policy are free and compulsory education. The National Policy on Education 1968 recommended that strenuous efforts should be made to fulfill the constitutional mandate of free and compulsory education for all children up to the age of 14 years, and to reduce wastage and stagnation in schools, as well as to ensure that every child who is enrolled in schools successfully completes the prescribed courses. NPE 1968 suggested uniform educational structure in all parts of the country by adopting the 10+2+3 pattern, setting goals to gradual increase in investment in education by increasing expenditure of 6% of the national income. Development of language. Policy was based on 3 language formula: English, Hindi and one regional language. Policy also encouraged the teaching of ancient Sanskrit language. Education of teachers. The policy recognized the significant role of teacher in quality improvement of education and national development. It stressed on improvement in the status and service condition of teachers and recommended academic freedom of teachers to pursue and publish independent researches and to express their views about significant national and international issues. Emphasis was also given to in-service teacher education. Educational opportunities should be provided to all irrespective of caste, religion, region, gender, physically or mentally disabled children. Common school system should be adopted. It recommended that efforts should be made to improve the standards of education in general school, where children with special needs could receive education through integrated programs. Production of books. It recommended special attention regarding books in regional language for students of all levels, including university levels. It also emphasized the importance of production of high quality textbooks for schools and universities, and recommended that efforts should be made to have a few basic textbooks common throughout the country. The policy emphasized identification of talents in different fields at the earliest and providing opportunities to develop its fullest. The policy emphasized on continuous and improving the reliability and validity of examinations. The policy considered secondary education as a major instrument of social change and transformation and emphasized need to increase facilities for technical and vocational education at this stage. The policy also focused on expansion and promotion of higher education. NPE proposed to develop part-time education and correspondence courses of the same status as full-time courses on a large scale for the university and school students, teachers and workers. The policy also focused on liquidating of mass illiteracy by actively involving teachers and students in literacy campaigns as part of the social and national program. This policy recommended that science education and research should be given high priority as it accelerates national economic growth. Science and mathematics should be an integral part of general education through entire school life. Recognizing the need for closer relationship between school and community, the policy recommended the work experience, community service and national service should be an integral part of the education system. It was felt that these programs will help in developing character formation and sense of social commitment. There must be facilities for vocational, adult, and technical and agricultural education. This policy also focused on improving physical fitness and sportsmanship of the students by games, sports, and physical education program. The 1968 policy was not very successful, and there were several reasons for this. Firstly, at that time, a proper program of action was not brought out. Secondly, there was a shortage of funds. India's economy was in tatters. Thirdly, the political structure. And fourthly, at that time, education was in state list. So, role of center was little on how the states would implement this scheme.